Hello, welcome back to the channel. Let's see which zodiac sign needs the next reading the most. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius people and placements. I'm going to start with some juicier messages. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius people and placements. Actually, trying to take advantage of you. Okay. Matsya. Okay, so Matsya. Get up out of there. Okay. Not ready for the test, not showing up to the class, and being separated from people who are doing you wrong. So this could be happening for you in the present, and we also have you left him in hell. Okay. These could have been people that were projecting something or trying to cause conflicts, perhaps. Impressed. Yeah. So, I mean, it's very impressive if you are being separated from people that are doing you wrong. People could be impressed with you. I feel like you're coming out of any kind of anxious thinking that you might have had regarding commitments or belief systems. I mean, you're really coming into a sense of authority or strength. It seems like you could just be wise, right? So you make good decisions, better choices, coming out of denial. You see things clearly, so you make the best choice. So, very interesting. Sagittarius. Yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could have like learned and grown through this or become stronger as a result of it, which has allowed you to like focus on your finances or working with like on your goals. Yeah, you're manifesting strongly. Beautiful. You're chasing your, yeah, Ace of Wands here. Yep, you came out of some kind of burden. So love this energy, honestly. Sagittarius advice for Sagittarius people and placements. Advice for Sagittarius people. Yeah, it's almost like a clearing. We have poised on the bottom. Yeah, so I feel like you're moving beyond some kind of like uh, trouble almost. Sagittarius messages for Sag. Spirit guides. So you have been helped or assisted by spirit guides in your transformations. Yeah, which has allowed you to actually have the courage to make the changes that were needed to be made. Okay. Yeah, you could have been dealing with disharmony or lack of love, fears, limitations, but you released it and surrendered it. I feel like this is like giving you like extra gumption or spark in what you're working on as well, or you could be dealing, or you could be just learning how to stand up for yourself as well. Yeah, I feel like you've leaped towards some kind of opportunities or opportunity in general, and there's some kind of passion coming into your life as a result of this. You could have left away from a masculine. This masculine might want to apologize, but it feels like you're detached already. You could have been dealing with narcissistic people. Yeah. I feel like you've closed off to the right people, right? So, yeah, it's like you're moving into some kind of new contracts, or, yeah, you're coming out of any kind of suffering in the past. You're moving into like good karma, basically. I feel like this is, people are going to be nurturing you more now, I feel like, than, like, I feel like in the past, maybe you were more of a nurturer or something like that. And maybe you're like learning something through this or by this. All right. Sagittarius people and placements. Darkness coming up sideways, right? So you're moving beyond some kind of darkness, or I feel like this could have had to do with this masculine who wants to apologize. There's something about manifesting passion and protection with Bastet. You could get a cat, or cats could be relevant, black cat energy. Yeah. Anything else for Sagittarius? Oh, change, exactly. Yeah, it's like you're moving towards abundance or enlightenment, stability, and equilibrium, right? So it's like there's a lot of balance. You could have new people entering your life, or very interesting reading, actually. Interesting. I'm just going to grab any extra last messages from this section for Sagittarius people and placements. Wants to use you as a sugar mama leech, not love. Okay. Goddess Alita Tripura Sundari. You could be very fertile, very like abundant. You could have a big bank account, actually, right? So I saw a TikTok that was about a guy who was trying to knock up his girl because she had money, right? You're too wise for them. Exactly. Beautiful energy. Like these people could have been more shallow or very easy to read. or like anticipate or predict. Sagittarius's energy, messages, advice to guide Sagittarius people. Milk and butter, sex magic, and green man. So you're obviously extremely fertile. Milk and butter here next to chemistry and passion with a new commitment. Could be a Taurus entering your life, or there could just be something like of a sunrise. Like, look how peaceful this card is, right? Like the sun coming up. She's just kind of there. I don't know. It's very nice. Honey, milk. You could be really healing, right? Honey is very healing. So let's go see what that's about. Yeah, definitely Taurus energy, strong Taurus energy. Belief. Like the silk off one's flesh, I am the giver, I am your eternal. Could be a Scorpio, Gemini, or Aquarius. The universe always provides no matter your circumstances, and milk and butter is here to remind you to lean on spirit for all your needs. Spirit is your eternal provider, your unlimited source of nourishment. All that is required is your belief. An intention given to the universe has no power if you do not believe it will be answered. Milk and butter brings the message of faith. If you have not seen your dreams coming to fruition, it is because deep down you are not a believer in your magic. I feel like you are, and especially when we saw the magician coming out and the Knight of Wands or the Page of Wands with that. I feel like you're really actually manifesting. This could be a subconscious decision, one you aren't even aware of, perhaps. And that's why people who do the shadow work and like actually question their beliefs tend to like move ahead in life and have more abundance, in my opinion. Perhaps you have set an intention for increased abundance, but express your lack of belief in words like money doesn't grow on trees, or maybe you have worked a spell for business success, only to later question whether or not you have what it takes to be successful. Lack of faith can and often is expressed in quiet doubts and criticisms of your mind, but a witch who is tapped into source knows that all of her questions are answered and all of her desires are met. I feel like this is not you doubting yourself, though. I feel like you're very okay, right? With stability and equilibrium here. I feel like this is other people around you, maybe, like jealous people. I don't know, but we'll just continue. Um, hmm. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. Sacred severance is her radical grace. She is the soul's power to shed and survive, to outgrow and evolve. When the soul needs to separate itself from that which it once relied, be it a view of ourselves or the world, or a group or belief system that cannot support the truths of the heart, she has the capacity, sovereignty, and courage required for self-liberation. Systems of oppression within your mind and the world will be overcome. You have the power to sever your attachment to the past and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation, healing into the path worthy of your heart. The fifth of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is a most shocking form of Kali, Chinnamasta. She is a divine feminine avatar, self decapitated and partaking of the blood that emerges from her throat. The name Chinnamasta translates as beheaded. She signifies a powerful activation on the spiritual path through the confrontation of oppressive behaviors, self limiting attitudes, and intellectual dominance of intuition. Interesting. The activation of a spiritual path through the confrontation of oppressive behaviors, self-limiting attitudes, and intellectual dominance of intuition. The head is the symbol of the known, of thinking, of forms of authority. It is the head that wears the crown, a sign of status and power. Unrestrained by authority, she is able to overpower it. For our human selves, the head is the locus of control. So during a Chinnamasta initiation, you will not understand what is happening, and you won't know how everything is going to turn out. This, as it is meant to be, and not something you need to worry about or fight against. Chinnamasta is a potent medicine for liberation. Her graphic iconography differentiates her from other forms of Kali that wear her favorite accoutrements of severed heads and skull garlands. Chinnamasta's severance is her own head. This represents self-liberation. We do not need to wait for another to intervene. She shows the way to save ourselves, to move from inner courage and inner wisdom. Her presence indicates a time when you must trust yourself completely without external support systems to rely on. The beliefs and constructs that once supported you will no longer be able to do so. Success cannot come from the tried and true paths of the past. You are evolving beyond it. It is time to rest in the void, allow for a new way to emerge. Despite the inherent violence in the image, Chinnamasta is not dead. Blood flows. She's very much alive no matter how severe the challenges you're encountering, no matter what you let go of, which you once identified or cherished. Your life shall continue. You, the real you, which is not who you thought you were, is breaking free into more life, not less. Sometimes old systems have to fall for the new order to be established. Things will never be the same because your real self is powerful enough to shed false layers and radiate its inner beauty and wisdom more freely. Her partaking of blood symbolizes the capacity to be nourished and fed by change rather than devastated or destroyed by them. It is reassurance that at a deeper level you are gaining gaining something from the chaos and deconstruction in your being in your life. As you continue to move through the process of change, you gain energy for something new. Chinnamasta is self-nourishing through the spiritually conscious application of destructive energy. Chinnamasta shows us transformation is not about trying to change others. It is about tackling our views, our fixed identities, and our attachments to power and status. Even if a situation is causing us pain, and it appears to be under the control of another person, Chinnamasta initiates us using our own spiritual power to free ourselves. Her teaching is that we have the means to become free within us. We do not need to control outer circumstances or other people. Within us is the energy we need to continue on our path. We can draw what we need from within. Chinnamasta leads us into deeper terrain where we can release tendencies to self-sabotage through ignoring our intuition, truth, and needs. We have the power to get out of our own way. Interesting. Strong Leo energy here in Taurus. Very strong. And Aries. Something about spring could be relevant, maybe. Okay. Intriguing. All right. Any last juicy messages for Sagittarius energy? Some lovers are selfish and only care about their lives, not yours. I think I saw a TikTok about that too. It was like he was saying, I don't know, I don't really care to go into it, but it was just like the difference between actual love and just somebody who was possessive, right? Someone lies about you. Okay. Be careful of gossipers, right? This could have been someone from the past. Pray more came out, so praying is important. New love. So if you do want to protect or bring in new love, praying and manifesting could be important as well. Let's see. Any last pieces of advice for Sag? Okay, I guess we'll check her out. Cow Spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because right now you are wobbling around like a newborn calf on unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet or obsessing over a relationship or choosing to eat food that's not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to assess how you're looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow Spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. Heed her message and everything will shift in your favor. Interesting. This could be about food, definitely. Or spending money. Okay. Advice for Sagittarius. Sagittarius people and placements. Empathic starseed. It's like Alice through the looking glass. Oh, it opened right to it. Okay, this could be about your career, your job, or your home, or your emotions. Empathic starseeds are here to shift the world through their physical presence alone. They don't need to do anything beyond being here thanks to the energetic change and their physical presence causes. Due to their highly sensitive nature, empathic starseeds can struggle with being on Earth and in the physical body. Many are prone to addiction and depression or tend to mistake other people's feelings and moods for their own. Right? Natural introverts, they tend to prefer spending time alone or in small groups. Crowds can be overwhelming for them. If this card appears, consider it lightening the load energetically. Don't put yourself under such pressure to go out in the world. We are entering Pisces season, right? Very much kind of more about rest. Be gentle with yourself. Allow extra time and rest and care to recover energetically. Allow extra time and care to recover energetically. If you're feeling pressure to keep up a certain pace, instead put on the brakes and treat yourself like a precious baby. Do whatever you can to take the pressures of the world off your plate. Switch off to switch back on. In today's world, it's normal to feel that we should be doing more, but perhaps being present in our life is enough. This could be a phase you're going through, simply how you're being called to live your life. If your work involves giving to others right now, you're being called to keep something for yourself. You don't need to transmute it all. It's okay to look after your own growth and healing before feeling you should offer it to the world. Indeed, it's necessary if you want to continue to do so sustainably. All right, I think I'm going to end it on that note. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal reading using the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Good luck. Take care.